Good evening, everybody. Welcome. My name is Pauline Walsh, and you can catch me on platform Medium and Facebook. Welcome, everyone. I'm so grateful to be here this evening. So, oh, okay. So the way I'm going to work this evening, I'm just going to tune in, see who's going to come forward. So please, can you write in the comments if you understand anything, and please, can you make sure you say, when you say yes, what you're saying yes to? That can really help. So thank you so much, everybody, and I'm really looking forward to this evening. It's going to be a great evening. So everybody is welcome. Thank you. And please, if you could share on every level to make this channel an amazing channel so everyone can see it out there, we'll be so grateful. So please, can everyone share on all your Facebook pages and wherever you can? Thank you so much. We're grateful for that. Hello from California. Marissa, hello. Yes, I can see. Hi, Marissa. Welcome. Hi, Natalie. Good evening. Good evening, Angela. Good evening. Lisa, hi. Karen, good evening. Karen Boat, I think that is. Jane, hi. Good evening, Jane. Jane Wilson. Oh, hi, Millie. Lovely to meet you too. Welcome. I love the hair. Hi, June. Good evening. Hi, Kim. Good afternoon. All the way from USA. Wonderful. Lovely to see you. Hi, Kathy. Good evening. Welcome. Good evening, Wendy. First time watching. Wonderful. Oh, good evening, Patsy. Zoe, good evening. It has been a beautiful day. I've been laying in the sun for a bit. Yeah. Good evening, Linda. Good evening, Katie. I love the mask. Lovely. Good evening. Is that Krish? I think, yes, Krish. Good evening, Krish. Lovely to meet you. Good evening, Christine. Hi, Rosa. Jeanette, good evening. Thank you for sharing. Good eve, Cyan. Good evening. Hi, Joe. Lovely to see you on here. Wonderful. Hi, Charlotte. Good evening. Hi, all the way from Australia, Regan. Good evening. Hi, Hayley. Good evening. I love the picture of the dog. Gorgeous. Mary Gibson. Hi. Good evening. Good evening, V from New Zealand. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to welcome everybody and just say thank you to everyone being here this evening. I'm just going to start off with a quick prayer. I'm a real stickler for prayer. So if you'd just like to join me in a quick prayer. So divine source, Mother, Father, God, high to the high. If you'd like to draw close to us this evening and have a wonderful evening of upliftment and connecting to spirit, my intention is to touch many souls of my mediumship this evening. So let's really enjoy it. And I'm going to start to work now. And good evening, Gaia from Michigan. Lovely to see so many people on. And thank you. So I'm just going to close my eyes and get connected. So let's just see who the first person is that's coming forward from Spirit World. So 1 second, I'm just going to get connected now. Okay. So straight away, I've got a gentleman with me. Now, this gentleman's quite a big guy. I want to say quite a big tummy, quite well built, like a big man though. Now I'm getting a connection with him with America. This is for sure with this gentleman, like a big, tall gentleman and very stocky. I want to say middle-aged. I want to say could be on the older side the way I'm seeing him, but I want to say he was quite overweight. This gentleman, and what I'm getting there was a problem around his heart area. I feel like he had a lot of different things wrong with him, but I feel like there was the heart around the chest area where he really suffered a lot. And with this gentleman, what I am getting with him, um, I want to say he was quite a character, quite strong personality, and I'm definitely getting links with America with this gentleman. There's no doubt about it because what he's showing me, it could. So the first thing I'm getting, it could be even Michigan because it's like he's the first thing I've got in my mind is like Car City, and I always remember when I hit Michigan that it was like called Car City. So I don't know if this makes any sense at all. Please let me know about this gentleman if you understand him or anything about him. So let me just get you a bit more. So with this gentleman as well, what I am getting with him, I feel like there was a lot of issues, especially with eating issues. What I'm getting, it's like an emotional eating where he would emotionally eat, and he put on so much weight, and he struggled with his weight as well with this gentleman. Um, I'm getting it's almost like he went into a bit of a depression as well. This lovely man, he went into quite a depression. Um, there was a lot of issues he had, and I'm seeing that he suffered a bit from depression as well. So, can anyone understand anything at all about this gentleman who is definitely connected with America? Um, Hi, Jeanette. Uh, your uncle, is that right, Jeanette? So, Jeanette, I'm from the US. Okay. Now, Jeanette, okay, so let me just get a little bit more information and see who I'm with because I know I've got Kim and I've got Jeanette. So I'm just going to see if I can get a little bit more information about the gentleman so that it's going to make sense to either one of you. Also, with this gentleman, I feel like there was a big problem towards the end about maneuvering him. It was very, very difficult to maneuver him. And I don't know if this makes any sense at all, because this gentleman was terribly overweight and it was very hard to maneuver him. So I don't know if you can understand this or if it means anything, because I need you to say yes to what I'm actually saying because you're saying it sounds familiar. So can you emphasize a little bit on what sounds familiar? That would be really helpful. Middle-aged to older, heavy set, heart issues from the yes, okay. Do you also understand with this gentleman there was diabetes? Because I'm getting diabetic. Can you understand the diabetes as well as everything else I've said? And you also understand, which is really, really important, is the depression as well. And he pushed a lot of people away. There was a lot of emotional ups and downs. So I don't know if you understand this, Kim. I'm just waiting for your feedback, and I'm going to try and get more as I'm waiting. Okay. Moved, okay, but not allowed to drive. No, no diabetic. Okay. Can the other lady understand the connection with the diabetes? If you can understand that, and also what I want to say as well. Do you understand as well? It's almost like he couldn't handle his circumstances where he was living. He needed help. He was really, really struggling, and he got moved to I want to say like it's a hospital or a nursing home that I'm getting with him. So please let me know if you understand that part with this lovely gentleman. So and also what I am getting as well, once we decide who this is, I'm just seeing, okay. So what I am getting as well with the gentleman, I'm also hearing Oh, my uncle had diabetes. Yes. Okay. Because it was the diabetic. He was a big guy as well. Okay. Right. Jeanette, I do feel like I'm drawn to you because it was the diabetic that they were bringing through because I asked for them to differentiate between the two. So, Jeanette, so far, do you understand everything? And do you also understand about him not being able to cope on his own towards the end of his life? Because I'm getting he was really struggling and they got moved into either a nursing home or like a hospice or hospital. So I don't know if this makes any sense to you. If you can let me know, Jeanette, because I feel like there was definitely a lot of emotional issues as well with him. Just waiting for your feedback. So let me just see what else. And I don't know if you understand the name David as well, connected in. So okay, I'm just waiting for that, and I'm just going to see if there's anything else that you can give me that's going to make sense. Also, he had a problem with his teeth because he's talking to me about his teeth. Yes, I do understand that. Okay, so Jeanette, I'm going to actually go into a message to see what, just to see why he's come this evening, because it looks like that you can understand everything that I'm saying. So I'm just going to see what he wants to say to you, Jeanette, and why he's come this evening. So let me just go into why he's come this evening. Okay. So do you understand, Jeanette, there's been a lot of problems around you and you're at a bit of a crossroads at the moment. There's a lot of emotional turmoil going on around you at the moment. And do you understand there's been like a breakdown in relationship situation? Yes. Okay. And do you understand? It's almost like you feel quite isolated at the moment, he's telling me. He's talking to me about you being very isolated and you feel like he's actually saying you're feeling that you have got nobody, but he's saying there's lots of changes coming up for you and it's almost like you've got to push for these changes because he's talking to me about you falling into a little bit of a rut and that you need to make these changes happen. And do you also understand about relocating, because he's talking to me about relocating? And if you can say yes to the individual things that I'm saying, it can be really helpful. Okay, and also he's telling me that's his name. Fantastic. Okay. So yes, that makes sense. Okay. Um, also, they're showing me. He's showing me a boat. Do you understand a boat on a lake that needs fixing? It's almost like he's showing me this boat, and it's on a lake, and it needs fixing. And he's talking to me about going in a different direction. Don't stay stuck where you are. It's like he wants to encourage you to move forward in a different direction. So I don't know if you understand that, Jeanette. If you can let me know, it'd be great. But he's coming in with so much love for you and he's trying to uplift your spirits so that you can make these decisions for yourself, and for you to move into a new beginning. So I'm going to leave his love with you, Jeanette, and I hope you can take that. And I'm going to swiftly move on. Okay, that's what's going on. Brilliant. Thank you so much. So I'll leave his love with you. I'm just going to see who else is coming forward now and who else is here. So thank you for Jeanette for working with me. Okay, so let's just see who else is coming forward. Okay, so I've got an elderly gentleman with me, and this elderly gentleman is he's got he keeps messing about with his teeth and pulling funny faces. This elderly gentleman, he's a bit of a character, and with this gentleman, what I am getting with him, it's almost like he's doing like these Popeye faces. The way I'm seeing him, elderly gentleman, excuse me, balding head, used to really mess about and make lots of fun and lots of jokes. Very, very old school in his way of thinking. And I'm getting that there was a lot of confusion around this lovely elderly gentleman towards the end of his life, but he was a real joker. And like I said, he's doing these Popeye faces and he used to wear a little cap as well. He's showing me. Okay. And I want to say in his younger days, he's showing me he used to do a bit of boxing, this elderly gentleman. And I want to say he's small to medium height. Like I said, he's got a balding head, cap. Okay, and he's talking to me about a lot of confusion towards the end of his life, but he used to really be a joker and he used to joke with everybody. Everybody knew him for that. And I'm also getting, okay. He's talking to me as well about boxing. So I don't know if anyone can take a gentleman like this, but I'm going to get more. And with the gentleman, what I am getting with him, okay. Yeah, he's talking to me about, okay. Yeah, he's telling me he had a big problem with his knees. Moved okay, but not allowed to drive due to. Okay, so he's telling me he had a big problem with his knees. I'm just seeing if anyone can take a gentleman like this. And he used to be a joker, and it's definitely the Popeye faces, like pulling faces and messing about, especially with the children. So moved okay. I'm just waiting to hear if anyone can understand this. And this gentleman, like I said, used to be a boxer, and I want to go around my chest area because I feel there's a big problem around my chest area, and I'm struggling with my breathlessness. Yes, I can take it all. Jade Fleming. Oh, you can understand this, Jade. Wonderful. But do you understand about the boxing, Jade? Because it was very significant. He was a pro boxer. All right, excellent. Because that was very significant. Fantastic. Do you also understand the name Tony as well? I'm getting Tony coming in. Boyfriend's granddad. Okay, fantastic. Okay. And do you understand links with London as well? Because there's like London links with this lovely gentleman going back. And I want to go around like South London, and I want to hit Islington as well, North London. So I don't know if you understand about connections with the London links. And he's talking to me about the old, there's a pub where everyone used to go in, the boxing pub. I feel like it's talking to me about the Henry Cooper pub in the Old Kent Road. And I don't know if this makes any sense to you. Yes, Uncle Tony. Yes. Okay. Yes, his wife was from London. Okay, because there's links all around London. Okay, fantastic. She was okay. And do you also understand with the gentleman, it's almost like he left a bit of a legacy because he had a bit of a name. I don't know if you was aware of that. And I see, excuse me, a clipping of a newspaper, and he was there was only a small little tiny bit about him, but he was, his face and his picture was in the newspaper. So I don't know if you was aware of that. So just give me a little feedback and tell me if you understand that and if it makes sense to you. Okay, so Jade, what I am going to do, I'm just going to get a little bit more, and then when you give me the feedback, I shall go into a message for you. Do you also understand I've got the name Harry as well? There's a name Harry coming in, connected around him. And what I am getting with the gentleman as well. Okay. I'm definitely getting him with big chest issues because I'm really struggling with my breathing, especially towards the end of his life. And somebody's got his ring. Somebody's definitely got his ring. So I don't know if this makes any sense, Jade. So somebody's got his ring. Okay, so what I am going to do, I'm just waiting for you to get back to me. Okay, 1 second. And with the gentleman as well. Okay, he's talking to me about football as well. So I don't know if you understand about, he was a bit of a strong football supporter in his time, and he used to play a bit of football as well. Because what I'm getting, he's telling me he's quite sporty. Yes, heart attack. Okay, so Jade, you understand all what I've said so far regarding everything? Can you let me know? So what I am going to do, Jade. Yes, heart attack. Okay. So what I am going to do, I'm going to go into a message for you, and see why he's come, and if you can say yes to what I'm actually saying, if you can say yes to and be very specific about what you're saying yes to, would really help me. Okay, thank you. Yes, football too, and his son could. Okay, brilliant. Okay, so Jade, I'm going in to see why he's come this evening for you, and just let me see what's going on. Do you understand? There's a lot of disruption in the home. There's either moving or there's a lot of work being done in a home. Does this make any sense, Jade? Because he's talking to me about your home, and there's a bit of disruption around it. And he's talking to me about there's almost like there's a big move coming up, or you're thinking about relocating, because he's talking to me about it. So I don't know if you understand this, Jade, if you can let me know. And he's also talking to me about there's a lot going on around your partner's work. He's talking to me about his work. Yes, okay. And you also understand, Jade, about your partner's new work, about work regarding your partner, because I feel what he's telling me, there's a lot of changes coming in. There's lots going on around his work, and he's got to keep his eye on the ball, he's telling me, and not take his eye off the ball, he's saying to me. This is the way he's explaining it to me. So I don't know if you understand that, Jade. It's almost like there's lots of new avenues opening. And it's almost like he's coming in to say to be a bit patient, because everything's going to fall into place. And I want to say in the next 3 months, he's talking to me about, by the time August, towards the end of August, he's talking about everything will fall into place, but try and be more patient. I don't know if you understand this. Can you let me know? Yes, so true to work. Yeah. Yeah, because the thing is, what he's saying, he's worked so hard to get where he's got that he can't take his eye off it at all. And he's also saying that you're not happy about him doing too much work, but he's saying be patient because everything will fall into place. Also, do you understand about buying a property abroad, Jade? Because I'm seeing that there's a connection with a property abroad. So please let me know if you understand that. Hopefully you do, but he's coming with a lot of love, and he really wants to stress and get across to both of you to be patient and to keep going, because everything's going to fall into place. So please let me know if you understand all what I've said. And okay. Also, he's talking to me about one of the children being a very old soul. I don't know if you understand that, Jade. Yes, he's out hours into. Sorry, I don't understand what that says. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to leave his love with you. I hope you understand that. And I hope you can understand all what I've said, and to keep being patient, because that's what the main message is regarding no to holiday home. Okay. No to holiday home. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. So hold that, what I've said, and hopefully it will make sense later. But I'm going to move on. But thank you, Jade. Thank you for working with me. Okay, so let's just see who else I'm going to get connected to. And let me just see who else is coming forward. Okay. Okay. So I've got another connection with America, and I'm seeing a police officer, and I'm seeing him in uniform. And I want to say this guy is quite stocky, quite a big guy. And I want to say dark hair, quite dark eyes. This is definitely a connection. And I want to say the connection is with New York, with this gentleman. And I'm seeing, and they're showing me precinct 57. I have no idea what that means, but I'm hoping that someone can understand that. And they're also showing me with this gentleman, there's connections where he passed was, he's showing me going up the Twin Towers in New York, and he's showing me that. And I'm also getting with this gentleman, he was very much a man's man, I want to say. And I'm also getting him being very excellent at man management skills, because I'm seeing a lot of people looked up to him. And I see 3 stripes on his arm, 3 stripes on his uniform. So I don't know if anyone can understand this gentleman that is in the Twin Towers, that was a police officer. And I don't know if anyone can understand this or take this regarding this gentleman. And I also want to say, you might still be with me, Granddad's friends. And this is definitely to do with the Twin Towers, though, Jade, in New York, because he's showing me him going up the stairs. So if anyone else can understand, if I'm still with you, that's okay. But just please let me know if it makes sense about New York, because it's really, really important, and the Twin Towers, because he's showing me. And also what I am getting, it was almost like there was a lot of Italians in there that he used to work with. So I don't know if that makes any sense. Please let me know. Um, and it's almost like this gentleman's been really trying to get through. My friend's husband was a police officer, but he's passed. Yeah, yeah. This is okay. Yeah, because he's in spirit. This gentleman, Yvonne, he's in spirit. Yeah. And does this make sense? What I've said to you about the connection with New York? Please let me know. My friend's. Oh yeah. Okay. And do you also understand about his build and what a big guy he was? Very strong. Was very well respected at work. And also with the 3 stripes, I'm getting 3 stripes on his arm. So I don't know if that makes any sense. And do you understand the people he worked with? There was Italian connections, where it was almost like a certain part of New York where there was Italian connections as well, that people he worked with. Excuse me. So I don't know if you understand that. Yes, yes, yes. Because this is very important about the Italian connection. Because there's a big plaque of him. I'm seeing it. Yes, a very big man, well up in the, yes, and there's a big plaque. He was very, very well respected. Everybody absolutely loved him. Everybody knew him. So I don't know if this is making sense because I feel like I'm going down the streets of, Little Italy around that area. I don't know if that makes any sense, but this is what he's taking me to. Yes, I'm Mexican. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And do you understand about him in the Twin Towers? Yes. Okay. Yvonne, you understand. And do you also understand with this gentleman, he would help many people. He would do a lot of stuff for charity as well, because he's telling me he would help many, many people. I don't know if this makes sense, but he's talking to me that he would help a lot of charities out. He helped so many people out. And it was almost like, yeah. And he's telling me that he actually got recognized for that, all these work that he done. He's telling me. I don't know if this makes sense, Yvonne. And let me just see. Okay. It's almost like he wants to get a message across to his family, that he's absolutely, because there's something going on within the family, where there's been a lot of emotional upset, and it's almost like I don't know if you understand about a young male in the family. I don't know if it's his son, but I want to say that there's a message he wants to get across for him to calm himself down because everything's going to fall into place. Oh yes, a gentle giant. Yeah, he was amazing, this guy. He's telling me it was just he would devote himself on every level. Yeah, he would put himself first before anybody else. I don't know if this makes any sense. He would be in the firing line on every level. And he was amazing. All what he did, emotional. Oh, is okay around you. Okay. So let me just see what he wants to say, Yvonne, and why he's come. And let me just see what's going on. Now, first of all, he's telling me about a young male. There's a lot of upset around this young male. There's a lot of ups and downs around him. I don't know if this makes any sense. And it's almost like he wants him to calm down and not to get pulled into the drama of a situation. I don't know if you, does this make sense, Yvonne? About the drama that this gentleman's getting pulled into, this young male. Please let me know. Oh, oh, okay. Okay. So you do understand. And I'm just going to see what else he's saying. It's almost like also my son. Okay. Because it's like he needs to take a step back from everything that's going on. And if he can be patient a little while longer, everything will fall into place because there's been a lot of upheaval, but there's a lot of lessons he's had to learn in this situation. And it's like you can't, because what I'm getting is to understand. Um, Okay. Okay, so Yvonne, I don't know if you understand all what I've said, but there were some balloons let off in his memory with his family. He's telling me that everything will fall into place, but there's a woman around that's causing a lot of disruption, and he's also telling me that you need to step back. So please let me know if you understand this, Yvonne, regarding this gentleman and regarding the message. I'll be so grateful. Thank you. And also he's talking to me. Okay. Yeah, he's saying for everything will calm down, but it's almost like he's got to take himself out of the situation. So I'm not seeing your comments as yet, but yes, I do. Oh yeah, you understand. Okay, thank you so much, Yvonne. So I'm going to leave his love with you, and I really hope that makes sense. But yes, I do. Okay, fantastic. But he's also reminding you, Yvonne, to step back yourself and leave them to get and sort this out. Try not to get pulled in or get too involved. He's telling me to tell you. It's like they've got to work it out themselves and it will all sort itself out. But someone's definitely let off balloons in his memory. And this is the way what he's showing me. So I hope this makes sense and you can get the message across to his family to say that he's around them and he's absolutely fine with so much love. So I hope you understand that. So thank you. I'm going to move on now and see who else. Oh, okay. So sorry. I work a bit too fast, everybody, and it's a bit of a delay. So forgive me. I'm just taking my time. I'm going to go very slow. I'm trying to slow myself down. Thank you. Okay. No, very true. Yes. Okay. Bless you, Yvonne. Everything will work out. Okay. Bless you. So I'm going to move on and I'm going to try and slow myself down a little bit so that, okay, let's just see who else is here. So, 1 second. Now I've got a lady with me, and this is an elderly lady, but in her younger days, this lovely lady was very theatrical. And I want to say she was into dance. She was in the theatre, this lovely lady, very, very flamboyant, very dramatic, I want to say, with this lovely elderly lady. She had quite long hair. She was very slim, very petite, and she loved dance. And she's talking to me all about the theatre, about music. She loved Liza Minnelli. She's telling me, um, and there's actually pictures of her. Someone's got pictures of her on their sideboard, and in their photo album, she's showing me of her in this ballet outfit. Now, this lady, an elderly lady, but like I said, very slim. She's got long grey hair. She let her hair grow. So it's very significant about her hair. And with this lady, like I said, very strong personality, very disciplined is a word I want to use for her, the way she's coming across and the way she's talking to me about how disciplined she was in her life. She had some very wonderful outfits and she dressed quite, um, I want to say there were some unusual pieces that she had in her dress sense. And this is when, even when she was elderly as well, this lovely lady. Um, okay, let's just see. And she's talking to me about Margot Fontaine. So I don't know if that brings back any memories to anybody here or if you used to have conversations about her. So I don't know if anyone can take this or can understand it. And with this lady, I want to say there's some little ballet shoes as an ornament. Um, Somebody's got them hanging, these little ballet shoes she's showing me. Um, She's also showing me that she had a lot of photo albums and lots of photos of herself. So, and also she's talking to me about having so many unusual pieces of furniture and unusual ornaments in our home that she kept for many, many years. So I don't know if anyone can understand this lovely lady at the moment, like very theatrical, and all what I've said about going back in the theatre. And with this lady as well, what I'm getting like the West End. So I feel like there's London links with this lady as well. Okay, let me just see what else. Okay, and I'm also getting Margot or Margaret. Margot or Margaret. So I don't know if anyone can understand an elderly lady that's very, very slim, that had long grey hair, was very much in the theatre, dance, um, loved the old movie stars, and she's talking to me about disciplined, and it's almost like she used to. Well, she's talking to me as well when in her younger days. She's talking to me about teaching dance. So I don't know if anyone can understand this lovely lady that is coming through. Doesn't look like I'm getting anybody understanding her at the moment. So, oh no, this is somebody, whoever I connect to, everybody, this is somebody that's passed into spirit. I'm also getting connected with this lady named Karen. So I don't know if anyone can understand it. If not, I'm going to move on because I'm not seeing anybody as yet. Okay, because another thing as well, what I do want to say about the lady, she took a lot of stuff with her and she ended up in a nursing home as well. And there was lots of pictures and lots of memorabilia of her and her life. She took a lot into the nursing home with her. So I don't know if anyone that understands looking after somebody like this in a nursing home, or if somebody's connected to her here. So if not, I'm going to move on. It doesn't look like anyone can understand this. Okay, so I think I'm going to move on and see who else is coming forward. Margaret is my mother-in-law. Okay, living, but do you understand the lady, Michaela, the one I've described in spirit? Karen was my brother in partner past, Karen. Yeah, but do you understand the lady? The elderly lady that was very theatrical, with the long grey hair, very much into the theatre when she was younger. Sorry? No, okay. So I think I'm going to move on because you're not understanding the lady. That's fine. So I will move on and see who else is going to come in. That's fine, no problem. That's okay. So let me just move on and see who else is coming forward now. Now, straight away, I've got a lady with me, an older lady, and she passed over breast cancer. This was quite a big lady. Very, very independent, this lady, and I want to say very private person. I want to say she's like medium height, quite a big lady. Oh, hang on one second. Sounds like my mum worked for Margot Fontaine Dramatics. She was a ballet teacher. Oh, yes. So sorry. Before I move on, I'm going to come back to you, Joe. Yes. So it was definitely Margaret Fontaine. She was definitely a teacher, and her name was Margaret. Wonderful. Let me go back into you, Joe. Okay, with her, because she was so near me. I didn't want to send her away, and she's an amazing woman, very. And do you understand about some of the stories she would talk to you about, and how like very dramatic she was as well when she was explaining things? And do you understand she had some very unusual pieces of furniture, jewelry, I want to say, and ornaments as well, Joe, with this wonderful lady. I don't know if this makes any sense, but she was just, it was almost like she was like stuck in time in the old way. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to get across to you, but a wonderful woman. So please let me know if you understand anything I've said. I'll be so grateful. Thank you. Um, okay, so let me just see. And it was almost like she was extremely independent. That's one thing about this lady. And even if she didn't feel well, nobody would know it. She didn't want anyone. She never ever made a fuss, Joe. So I don't know if this makes sense to you. Just waiting for your feedback if you understand anything I've said. So, and another thing as well, okay, I want to say as well, there's like connections with Chelsea around that area as well. So I don't know if you understand. Just waiting for the, you're not, okay, just need to have a response, Joe. I don't know if this makes any sense to you. Please let me know. Hopefully you can still hear me. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to go into a message and hopefully the message resonates with you. I am waiting for you to give me your feedback, but I think there's a bit of a delay. So, okay. Okay. So I'm going to go into a message anyway, Joe, and maybe you've come offline or you can watch this afterwards. So I'm just going to see what she wants to say to you. Okay. So the reasons why she's come in today, Joe, first of all, she's coming in with a lot of love for you, but she's also talking to me about how things are taking off on your spiritual path. Um, there's a lot going on around you. And it's almost like you're going to be doing retreats or like little days of a retreat. Now I know that I know by your photos that you're always on the river, but I feel like there's actually going to be like something going on the river where people will be coming to you as clients. So it's almost like lots of things are taking off for you regarding your healing, and there's a lot of different things that you're looking at, alternatives, and she's telling me to tell you to keep going, and that is wonderful. Now, also they're showing me, Joe, and I don't know if this makes sense, but they're showing me like a barge, and it's almost like you're turning it into some sort of sanctuary or a place where you can do your healing from. So I don't know if you understand this, but it's like an old boat. All of a sudden, I've seen like a barge, and it's like you're doing it all up, and like everything's lots of unusual ornaments. Yes, stuck in on the old time in the old way, but hopefully you'll understand the message about your spiritual path and about the healing and about this boat, how significant it is, how you're turning it into some sort of like little sanctuary where you can have your clients come. So it's either that on the river or it's actually a boat that's on the ground. So hopefully that makes sense to you, Joe, with this lovely lady. And I hope you can take that. Okay, I'm going to move on because I'm very independent. I'm just seeing very independent. I'm just hoping that you can understand the message. But thank you, and I wish you loads of love and luck. Okay, so let me just see who else is coming forward. Okay, I'm just seeing who else is here. Okay, 1 second. Okay. Okay, straight away, first time. Hi. Okay. So straight away, I've got a young male with me. This young male passed of a stab wound. This young male was very handsome. I want to say his early 20s. He was in the wrong place at the wrong time. It was almost like a mistaken identity with this young male. This young male was very slim. I want to say really, really had a lot of friends, around him with this young male. And I want to say he used to wear everything. I feel like there's London links with this guy, this young male, and I see him in a Ralph shirt, and I'm seeing him with a Hermes belt. This young male, but it was almost like there was an altercation, and he was in the wrong place at the wrong time. And I want to say he passed of a stab wound to his heart, and I don't know if anyone can understand this with this lovely young male. Okay, 1 second. Okay. And with this young male, what I am getting with it was almost like everything was there in his life. He was doing so well. He was working. He was doing what he had to do. It was almost like he was really on the right track when it came to his life path, and his work. But it was almost like there was a lot of people around him that wasn't right. And what I mean when I say that they weren't right, there was a lot of trouble, but he had nothing to do with it, but he was in the wrong place at the wrong time. And I'm seeing it's outside on the street, where this young male got stabbed. And like I said, he's like very slim, very smart. I don't know if anyone can understand this at all. So please let me know if you can. I'm also hearing the name Jamie, but that might not be his name, but it could be connected in around him. Okay. I don't know if anyone can understand anything. So, okay. So, a young male that passed. Okay, I'm going to carry on talking. I'm just waiting for all the comments, and if there's anyone that understands this young male that passed, that was in the wrong place at the wrong time. Donna, you understand? Yeah. Tell me what you're saying yes to, what you do understand. My husband's cousin died of a stabbing. Okay, because I want to say this is a young male that passed, but not London. Okay. Yeah. Okay. But let me just go for what the way I'm describing the young male is very important. Like I said, young, very smart. Also, what I want to say as well, it was almost like he was doing some sort of apprentice. Okay, so let me just see. I don't know if it was because he's showing me electrics, so I don't know if he was doing some sort of apprentice regarding electrics with this young male. But he was on the right path. He was getting his life together. But the friends he had, there was a lot of problems with the friends he had. And I'm seeing that he passed outside in the street, and it was late in the evening. So I don't know if anyone can understand it. Please let me, if you're saying yes, please let me know what you're saying yes to. That would be really helpful. So thank you. So let me just get a bit more about him as well and see where the connections. Now, he was young. Okay, but do you understand the description? Okay, so let me just get a little bit more that's significant. And do you understand what he was doing regarding apprenticeship? Please let me know. And I want to say he was my ex-brother was 21 and stabbed in the wrong place. Cara Gray. Okay. My ex-brother was okay. So Cara, do you understand about the young male that it was literally nothing it was nothing to do with him at all? It was like a mistaken identity. His cousin was, oh right. Cara, I feel like I'm with you because I got that name. So Cara, I'm coming to you. So please listen up and let me know what you're saying yes to, and try and be very specific what you're saying yes to, because it can really help with what I'm getting. So thank you. So let me just get a bit more about him. Okay. So I just want to confirm with the apprenticeship that he was doing. I don't know if you was aware of that or if you understand that. And it's also showing me electric, so I don't know if that makes any sense. Yes, he was meant. It wasn't meant to be. Okay. Okay. Yes. And you also understand, Cara, the people he was surrounded by. There was a lot of problems with a lot of those people, the boys. I don't know if you was aware of that, if you understood that. And what I am getting as well, okay, 1 second. Do you also understand as well? I've just heard a name called out, Lawrence, and I don't know if you understand Lawrence. It could be connected in around him, or it could be connected in around you, but I feel like it's more connected in around him. And I'm hearing the name Lawrence. I wasn't aware of the electric, but his brother was doing electrics. Okay, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense because I wasn't sure of it. Okay, I understand that. But do you also understand the name Lawrence? And I'm also getting a Karen as well connected in with him, and a Julie. So there's Karen, there's Julie, and there's Lawrence. There's three names connected in with this lovely young male. And he was a very sensitive a man as well, very sensitive young boy. And he wouldn't hurt a fly. He wouldn't hurt a fly, would he, Cara? I don't know if you understand this. Please let me know. I'm just going to wait for your feedback and see if I can get more. And once you give me your feedback, I shall go into a message. So let me just see as well. 1 second. Okay, because he had a friend, Lawrence, and Auntie Karen. Yeah, that's him. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Cara. Okay, now, Cara, you understand who I have, and what I am going to do, I'm going to go into a message and see what he wants to say and why he's come this evening. And do you understand where this happened? He's showing me there's like a plaque or flowers. There's something, a balloon. I feel like there's a balloon to a post or something where he passed. He was so lovely. He was so lovely. Yeah, I know. I know. But Cara, do you understand about where he passed? There's a balloon hanging on a post, and there's like flowers, but there's something significant about a balloon. So please let me know if you understand about the balloon, because he's telling me about the balloon. Okay. And I don't know if you understand a birthday around him. So I don't know if this is, if you can understand this, but okay. Okay, so please let me know. And what I'm going to do, Cara, I'm going to go into a message, because there's a, yes, he's got loads of flowers. Mum put a balloon and a red one for his. Okay, that, yes, a balloon. Yeah, it's very significant because he's recognizing that. He's talking, he's talking, not recognized, but he's talking to me and telling me about the balloon, and let his mum know that he recognizes that in spirit. So I hope that you can get that message across to her. But I just want to see what he wants to say. He wants to let everybody know that he's at peace, and he's coming in with so much love. I can't tell you. And do you understand? It's almost like I don't know if this makes sense, but please find this out. But it's like he's been around his mum a lot, and she's almost felt him. It's almost like a brushing on the face that I'm getting. It's like he's trying to get her attention. And also, there's a red robin that keeps coming up so close to the window, and it's like, it's just, it's not like normal. It's very, very close, and it's coming up, and it's his way of letting her know that he's around her, Cara. So I don't know if you understand this, or if you can get this message to her. Also, I'm gonna go into hang on 1 second. He's just telling me something. 1 minute. Oh, he's talking to me about a piece of jewelry being made in his memory. A piece of jewelry. For some reason, I'm holding onto my wrist. I don't know if that makes any sense, but there's a piece of jewelry made in his memory, and there's like someone's getting a tattoo as well on their arm. I want to go straight to my arm with a tattoo, and I feel like it's his actual face on somebody's arm. And I don't know if you're aware of this, Cara. Please let me know if this makes any sense. Okay, him and his mum were close. I can indeed. You can understand it. He's coming in with so much love, Cara. I can't tell you. And hopefully you'll understand about the red robin. And if you don't, please get. His dad has a tattoo. Yeah, it does. But someone's thinking about getting his face tattooed on their arm. And okay, 1 second. Okay. I just want to say that it's almost like he wants to get it across to his family that he's at peace, that he's around them, and he's sending so much love. Not sure what the tattoo is. Okay, no problem. Maybe you can ask. That's fine. And I'm just going to see what he wants to say to you, Cara. So as long as you can get this message to the family, I'm hoping you can. And I'm just going to see what he wants to say to you and why he's come and what he wants to say to you. Bless you. Now, there's been a lot of drama around you, Cara. I don't know if you understand this, he's telling me. And it's almost like you just want to pack up and move and go into a completely new beginning. And he's really encouraging you to do that. It's almost like taking a chance and taking a gamble and moving into a whole new beginning and a whole new area. I don't know if you understand anything to do with this, but he's really coming in and saying to you, go for it. Don't waste another day, because you've been getting a lot of red flags, a lot of signs, and your intuition's been telling you to move, to make a brand new beginning, and he wants to encourage you to do that. And I'm hoping, Cara, that you can understand some of that message, and I hope it makes sense to you. And bless you, and thank you. So I feel like I'm going to move on now. Yes, I want to move now. Yeah, he's saying don't waste another day to do it. This is what he's coming in to say. And I don't know if you understand, there's been a lot of really funny happenings around where you live. Like, I want to say around the area, there's a lot going on, and there's a lot of what's the word I want to use? It's almost like he's telling me, yeah, it's almost like there's a lot of upheaval around the area, and it's almost like he wants to just put you into calmer place, telling you to go into a calmer place. So I don't know if this makes any sense, if you understand that, but I am going to move on, and hopefully you do understand my message from him. But like I said, he's coming in with so much love, and just to say thank you. And what okay, so I'm going to move on to the next connection, and let's see who else is coming in. Oh, we're going to do some adverts. Okay, thank you. Oh, just going to be a couple of adverts, and we're going to be straight back.
Join us this Sunday from 11 a.m. with our divine service broadcasted live from Wimbledon Spiritualist Church. Each week we have a guest medium who demonstrates their mediumship abilities to those in the church and viewers online. The service consists of a prayer, healing, spiritual reading, and a demonstration of mediumship. Spiritual Psychics TV presents an holistic fair on Saturday the 11th of June. Offering the best in spiritual readers and market stalls. Join us from 10 a.m. until 4:30 p.m. Throughout the day there will be many stalls such as natural polished crystals and stones, qualified complementary therapists offering spiritual healing. This exciting day is being held at the Waterlooville Community Centre, with plenty of free parking. A wide range of handmade products including candles, oils, jewelry, naturally organic and vegan soaps, creams, and bath bombs. Not forgetting the kids, we have face painting and a bouncy castle to enjoy all day. For those who are interested in potions, spells, and essentials oils, then we have a stall for you here as well. Maybe you're looking for a reading, be it mediumistic, palm, or tarot. 11 readers are available throughout the day. Refreshments such as drinks and light snacks are being provided by the 1940s tea room from Havant. Plenty of free workshops, talks, and a demonstration of mediumship are also planned during the day. For more information, please visit mbs.spiritualpsychicstv.online.
Welcome back, everybody. So I'm going into my next connection. I hope everyone's enjoying this wonderful channel. Yeah, I want to move. Okay. Wonderful. Okay, so I'm just going to connect now and see who's coming forward next. I've got a big guy with me, a great big man, balding head, white shirt, got braces, very flamboyant, very, very big hands, I want to say. This gentleman definitely used to do a bit of boxing. Now, whether it was professional boxing or whether it was like a fisticuffs with this gentleman, but when everyone was talking about it, he was doing it. He was very on the ball. He had a lot of family. He had a lot of friends. This gentleman, big guy, very flamboyant. But what I do get with him is like he's got a white shirt on. He used to roll up his sleeves, and I'm seeing him with braces. Now, at the back of him, now I don't know whether he was connected, but what he's showing me as I'm seeing him, I'm seeing travelers, and I'm seeing the caravans around the back of him. And I want to say, I'm just seeing what he's trying to get across to me, because that's the way I'm seeing him, and I'm seeing the caravans, and I don't know whether it was connections with travelers or there was a caravan where everyone used to go. So I'm just trying to hear what he's trying to get across to me. Okay, because what I'm getting with this gentleman, very much a man's man, very old school. Okay, and at one point he's talking to me about running a pub, or connections with a publican pub. Abby, I can take him. What can you take, Abby? Please let me know about what you're saying yes to, because it can really help me. Okay, so with the gentleman as well, what I am getting with him, I don't know if you understand about the caravan connection. So I feel like this gentleman definitely knew travelers. There's no doubt about it, because the way he's talking to me. But I feel like there was a significance with a caravan. So please let me know if you understand that, because that's quite specific about the caravan. But such a character, very much, okay. It's almost like he would, okay. I feel like he had his fingers in a lot of different pies. And what I mean by that, I feel like at one point there was a market stall with this gentleman. I feel like he was a builder as well, because he's talking to me about building. He's going up and down a ladder in his younger days. So I don't know if anyone can understand that, if that makes sense to you, Abby. And the other person, I didn't quite see her name. Big man, is that gypsies? Do you understand that, Abby? Yeah. Okay. So you understand that, yeah. And do you also understand? Oh, he lived in a caravan. That's right. I'm with you, Abby. I'm definitely with you, because that was very significant about the caravan. Do you also understand, Abby, that he loved the family and he loved the kids and the family? He was very protective of everybody. I don't know if you understand this. And you also understand that he liked horse racing, because he's showing me the horses and the horse racing. So please let me know if and also what I am getting, I want to go around my heart, because I feel like what he's talking to me about, he's saying to me, okay, there was like a big yes, yeah, collapse. But let me know what you're saying yes to, Abby. If you can, let me know what you're saying yes to. Is it yes to the heart, or is it to something else? Okay, bless you. Let me just get a bit more. And with the gentleman as well, do you understand about the heart? Because yeah, definitely around the heart, I feel like there was a big shock around there. That's what I want to say. And it's almost like it took him down and he went downhill. So I don't know if that makes sense. Downhill as in it deteriorated bit by bit. It's almost like he gave up. There was a big loss around him as well, Abby. So I don't know if you understand about the loss around this lovely gentleman. Okay, so let me just see what else. And I'm also hearing the name Mary as well connected in. So I don't know if you're understanding anything. I'm just waiting for you to make the comment. With the gentleman as well. Okay. Yes, he lived for his horse. Yeah, he did. Absolutely. Because he's talking to me about okay. He was very overprotective with it. He didn't like the way everyone else was treating theirs. I don't know if you understand that, Abby. He was very overprotective. He loved animals, very much so. And there was a few dogs around him as well. Big dogs, I want to say. I'm actually seeing 3. So I don't know if that makes any sense. And I don't know if you understand this, but he's showing me, Abby, that he used to make those carts with the pram wheels. He used to make these carts for the kids, and he's showing me him making this cart with the wheels. So that's like a memory link. So I don't know if you understand that. Okay. He's also another lady's coming in with him now as well, an elderly lady who was very intuitive. And I'm seeing these very piercing eyes, a little lady, quite a few lines. on her face. Her skin was quite dark, excuse me, and she's talking to me about putting a bit of silver in your palm. I don't know if that makes any sense or if that's bringing back any memories. And she's also talking to me about a charm bracelet. So please, not sure, I'll ask. Okay, that's fine. But I'm going to go back to the gentleman, but this lady's just stepped in. And I feel like there's an Irish connection as well going back in the family, especially with the lady. So if you're not sure, that's okay. But with the gentleman, I'm going back to the gentleman, Abby. Um, it's almost like okay, do you understand the name May? Or I don't know if it's the name May or the month May. It's very significant. I don't know if you can let me. Yes, I'm going to inbox her daughter. Okay, okay, fantastic. Okay, so well, what I am going to do, I'm just going to see if you can give me something else because I want you to be really sure about who I've got. And okay, I also want to say he had big problems with his knees. So I don't know if you was aware of the knees because these knees used to play him up. Excuse me. He's telling me. Okay. And he's talking to me, Abby, about buying a little girl these little velvet dresses and patent shoes. They used to really spoil the kids. So I don't know if you understand that. If you can just let me know, and then what I'm going to do is go into a message and see what he wants to say and why he's come. If you absolutely understand him, please let me know. If you can put it in the comment, thank you. And let's just see what he wants to say to you, Abby, and why he's come. Because he is a very strong character. And I really like him because he was very generous. He was tough, but yeah, he had an op. Yeah, he was tough, but you knew where you stood with him, if that makes sense. And I'm hearing the name Danny as well. I don't know if you understand a Danny connected to him, but I'm hearing that name. But what I am going to do, Abby, I'm going into a message and see what he wants to say to you and why he's come this evening. Bless you. Okay. He's telling me you haven't had it easy, that it's been very difficult for you in your life. There's been a lot that's happened, but it's almost like now you've got to put yourself first before anybody, because it's like there's a lot of people that have taken advantage of you to a point, and it's like you've got to put a boundary down, Abby, and not allow anyone to step over that boundary. And when you say no, Abby, you've got to mean no. Please let me know if you understand this message. Oh, okay. Pauline Spencer can also take this. And okay. Well, I just feel very drawn to Abby at the moment, and that's where I'm feeling like I'm going. But okay, so thank you. So I don't know if I just need your feedback, Abby, if you understand this message. He's got lots of grandkids, yes. But do you understand the message I'm giving to you about the boundary? It's very important. Please let me know if you understand that. Then I know that 100% I'm with you. But it's about the boundary, and there's been a lot that you've had to put up with. And it's almost like yes, that's true. Yeah, I feel like I'm very much with you. And he's also telling me, okay, 1 second. Okay, it's almost like there's coming to a point, Abby, where everything's like coming to a head, and you're going to have to make some strong decisions for yourself, not for anybody else. He's telling me, and he's really encouraging you to put yourself first before anybody. And I don't know if this makes any sense. Yes, I do. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to leave his love with you, Abby, and I hope you understand that. And thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, so let me just see. Okay, sorry, Richard. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. I think that's it now. Just to say, okay. Okay, so you understand that as well. Okay, I'm just seeing Pauline Spencer, is that Richard? Okay, bless you. Okay, and that somebody here has an ornament of a gypsy caravan. There's an ornament of a gypsy caravan with some horses in the front, and it's an ornament. Somebody here connected with this gentleman. So I'm just going to leave that, and I hope that makes sense to somebody. And I just want to say thank you to everybody that's come on this evening. And I hope you've enjoyed this evening as much as I have. And I'm very grateful. Yes, Pauline Spencer. Oh, fantastic. So you understand what I've just said. Okay. Let me just see if there's something that he wants to say to you, Pauline. If this is okay, 1 second. Pauline, do you understand that you've been worrying about somebody's health? There's been a lot of ups and downs around their health issues, but it's almost like there's been a lot of stress and a bit of anxiety. That's what I want to say. And it's like somebody needs to take some time out from work. They need to take some time out and they need rest. I don't know if you understand this, but I'm actually getting this message to say take some time out and get some rest and to refill your cup. I hope you understand that, Pauline, if that makes sense. Okay, wonderful. Okay, so I just want to thank everybody this evening. Thank you so much. And I'm so grateful to be working on here this evening. So hopefully I'll see you all again soon. And if you would like to get hold of me, I'm on Facebook. My name's Pauline Morsh, and it's Platform Medium. And I am available for private readings. I do mediumship and tarot. I am a healer, and I just love my spiritual path. And I'm always going to do it for the rest of my life. And it's wonderful, and I really enjoy it. So if you feel drawn, then you are welcome to get in contact with me. So bless you all, and I'm sending so much love, and just to say thank you.
Spiritual Psychics TV is hosting the first annual recognition of achievements, acknowledging those who dedicate their lives to a spiritual act of kindness. Spiritual Psychics TV, bringing spiritual people together.